really important to keep an eye on your grapevine. As you can see, this is already starting to cause a bit of shading in here, and because I've got tomatoes and melons and cucumbers and pomegranates, then this greenhouse needs a lot of light. Now all I want now is my grapevine to give me grapes. So any extra shoot that I don't want there, don't want it growing the way it has, I'm going to snip it off. And this is growing now about a couple of inches every single week. So you've got to be really careful and keep on top of it. So here's a good example. I've got a shoot going up and over this way, so I don't want one next to it. There is no grapes on that. So I'm just going to take my secateurs and cut that off. You've got to be careful it doesn't go between your panes of glass also. That's got no grapes on it. I'll take him off. Don't want that one. Now here you can see the problem. We've got lots of shoots coming off, but I don't have one going that way. So I'm going to leave one on, just checking we haven't got any grapes growing there. I don't think we have, so I'm going to look for a nice strong one out of all that, which is probably going to be that one. So I'm going to take the others off. I don't want that one. Don't want that one. I don't want that one. And I don't want that one. Really easy to take these off at this point in time without meaning to take the right one, so do try and be careful. But sometimes you just have to get in. So as you can see, I've left that one on because I want one going up over here. Because the way I've trained my grapevine is that it goes up and over as well as around the whole outside of the greenhouse. This is one grapevine, by the way. So a good example here of a shoot that's come off. This has got 2 bunches on it, so I've snipped that one off here. This one, this has got 2 bunches. These are the new bunch of grapes, by the way. So just after the second one, snip it off. Again, this shoot here, I'm going to snip it just after the bunch of grapes. So I've left the grapes on, taking everything past it. Again, same here. And you just go around doing that everywhere. There will be some shoots. As you can see, this one, no bunches of grapes. I do not want anything coming off this because this is one that goes over the top. So I'm going to take it right back as close to the bud as I possibly can to try and stop that growing again, because it will do. It'll try and grow and grow and grow. Again, there's another one. Don't want that in here. Now you've got to be careful at the top because it gets very, very matted and tangled. And there, it's actually growing between the pane of the glass. If you leave that, that will grow straight through the glass. It'll swell up underneath it, and then before you know it, the glass will smash. So I'm just going to go around taking off all those excess shoots that we don't need. However, we are currently 34 degrees in the greenhouse at the moment, so I'm not going to last much longer. So I'm just quickly going to take off a load of these, as I say, to let light in, to let the air flow throughout the whole greenhouse, but also then to let my plants underneath get plenty of light also. Okay, good job done. You can see already there's now more light coming into the greenhouse, less chance of disease because I've thinned it all out, and already you can see the grapes forming really nicely, nice big bunch. And all I've done is take off all those shoots that didn't have bunches of grapes on, or at least just after the bunch of grapes, there it is, and then snipped it off just here. So helps the plant put all its energy now into producing the grapes. It's not producing masses and masses of foliage. It's not blocking my greenhouse full of light or blocking the light from coming in, and it can concentrate on creating all these bunches of grapes for me now. Just come outside to show you. That's what I've already just managed to cut off. And bearing in mind, this only burst into life a few weeks ago. It just shows you how much growth it can put on in a very short period of time. But what I do want to show you is how you just quickly take some cuttings from a grapevine. It's dead quick and easy. So from all this here, just take some few inches long, well, 10 inches, whatever. You could cut that in half if you wanted to. and literally just make sure it's the right way up. Let's just use this one as an example. Not too many leaves on that, and then you just get some nice gritty compost, shove that right down the side of the plant pot. Keep it well watered and quite shady, bright but shady. There's one I took last year, just starting to come to life, and here's one from the year before. This is now a fully established grapevine, literally from sticking a stem in, it then rooted, and now I've got a new grapevine. And when I get my new greenhouse put up, there's a new grapevine for me for free, exactly the same as the old one, which is the white Lakemont seedless variety. Plants for free.